Montaza Palace Gardens. The Montaza Palace Gardens are located at the eastern edge of Alexandria on the north coast of Egypt. The complex, which is around from 360 acres in size, is a beautiful property that overlooks Al-Montaza Gulf. The complex also contains 5 beaches for swimming: Aida, Cleopatra, Vanessa, Semiramis, and the private beach of Helnan Palestine Hotel. There's all sorts of fun to be had in Montazah. One great option is to take a boat ride and see the gardens from the water. Other awesome marine activities are waterskiing, diving, snorkeling, or even just chilling out in front of the ocean. History of the Montaza Gardens complex. In the year 1892, Abbas Helmy II, the last Khedive of Egypt and Sudan, began to frequently ride horses and donkeys on the shores and in the neighborhoods of Alexandria with some of his friends. They used to start their rides from Sidi Bisher, a neighborhood in the west of the city of Alexandria today, and then rode to different places along the Mediterranean. One summer night, Helmy ordered his men to prepare 80 donkeys for his Alexandria ride with the Khedive music band that consisted of 48 music players and their instruments. When they reached Sidi Bisher, a group of Bedouins heard the music and were fascinated. When they learned that the Khedive was among the ride, they followed him around. Helmy II loved one area near Sidi Bisher especially strongly, because of the scenes of the sea there and because of the quiet and fascinating atmosphere of this location. He even went again to view this area more closely, and he went to a specific spot located between 2 outcroppings with a small island to its north. At this moment, Helmy decided to use this spot for his summer residence and decided to build a palace and some gardens there. On the top of one of these outcroppings there were old cannons that go back to the reign of Muhammad Ali, who put them there to protect the north coast of Egypt and Alexandria. These cannons are still at the same spot today where Helmy built the Salamlek Palace in front of it. The other outcropping's top contained a center for coast guards, and the Khedive bought it from the government and built the Haramlek Palace there. Helmy II also bought the house of Sinadino, a rich Alexandrian tradesman, and added the land to his complex, and he bought a lot of lands from people living in the area to expand the space of his summer resort. The Khedive followed the construction of the 2 palaces himself, and he named the whole complex the Montazah, or the Garden, a name that was suggested to him by Mahmud Shukri Pasha, the head of the Turkish Divan in Egypt. After the death of Abbas Helmy II, the royal family continued taking care of the Montazah complex until the reign of the last king of Egypt, Farouk I. Then, the Egyptian Revolution of 1952 took place and the palace was owned by the government, which opened the gardens for public, and the Salamlek Palace was transformed into a museum until it was added to the presidential palaces, which serve as a hosting place for the president's visitors. The Montaza Gardens. The Garden of Al-Montaza is 3,000 meters wide, contains a huge selection of trees and plants, some of them quite rare. Some of the tropical plants are still in good shape, although they have been planted more than 75 years ago. The plant collection in Montazah includes catania, huge boots, zamia, carlotta, and special types of palms. This is beside the big-size plants like anthurium, hockery, Araliaceae, Victoria, and Ropelia. The Helnan Palestine Hotel. This is the only hotel which was built inside one of the royal palaces. Its ownership was transferred to the government after the Egyptian Revolution in 1952. It stands just in front of the modern lighthouse of Al-Montaza. The hotel was built on the orders of the former Egyptian president Gamal Abdel Nasser to host the first Arab summit, which was attended by all the Arab presidents and kings of that time. Afterward, the hotel became the lodgings of most of the kings, queens, presidents, and important figures who visit Egypt. The hotel even hosted the visitors of Egypt at the event of the grand opening of the new Library of Alexandria. The list included French President Jacques Chirac, Sophia the Queen of Spain, and Queen Rania of Jordan. The hotel is a favorite summer spot for some of Egypt's prominent artists and authors as well. The hotel contains 233 rooms, and all of them have splendid sea or garden views. It also has 20 suites, 2 royal suites, and a villa which takes the whole space of the 6th floor of the hotel and is suitable for large families and groups. The villa contains 6 rooms, special private kitchen, and a big reception hall. The Helnan Palestine Hotel is famous for its various delicious restaurants. The Estacosa restaurant, located directly on the sea, offers delicious fresh seafood dishes that like their famous seafood platter. There is also Alexandria restaurant, which serves various international dishes and has a popular open buffet dinner available every day of the week. There are Asian and Italian restaurants for specialized dishes as well, and Zodiac restaurant offers soft and hot drinks, yummy ice creams and dessert.